I wanted to quit playing basketball after, everything happened with my dad. I remember I was at a very, very low point.
Yeah.
And then to be able to ultimately accomplish our last goal of being drafted into the WNBA, it was like, it's my story. Like, I don't even know how else to explain it.
When you see your name, we call round 2, 13 pick, everybody around you. What was that
crazy.
feeling like?
It was crazy. That's the best day of my life. Round 2, pick 13, that's my dad's birthday. I got drafted on my dad's birthday. Round 2, pick 13, that's his birthday is February 13th. On top of that, last year, I suited up for my first WNBA game on Father's Day.
Looking back on LSU though, we can't.
Yeah, let's go back to the booth.
Let's go back to the. We're not gonna look over that one. Let me hear like maybe your favorite moment or your favorite player at LSU. Cause I'm gonna just before you answer, let me get my favorite.
Okay.
Okay. So South Carolina. I think third quarter, 2:30 on the clock. You come out the screen. You step back.
Oh, to the hezzy. To the air one?
To the air one?
Yeah.
And then you came out there and you pop. I really like that.
Yes, man. And I don't really talk my mess like that.
But you was popping though.
It was a personal game. It was a personal game because that's the number one team in the country.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going against Destiny. We cool, but we both point guards.
I gotta get on your head.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta whatever. So
I gotta whatever. Remember what you said?
I'm the best point guard in the SEC.
I'm like that.
I promise you. That's what you play for though. When them lights come on, man, it's time to hoop.
Khayla Pointer continuing to show off one of the best guards in LSU history.
So when she leaves and when it's time for her to move on to that next level, players will be talking about Khayla Pointer. Her teammates will be talking about Khayla Pointer. And obviously the record books will be talking about her too.
Y'all tune into the Keep It Organic podcast where we do just that, man. We keep it real. We keep it authentic and we keep it organic. That's the only way, man. You looking at your boy GB. If you don't know, find out. And to the left of me, I got it's a lot. It's like so many words. Like a dog, like a real point guard, All-American, back-to-back first team SEC, Louisiana State Player of the Year. She ain't even from there. So let that city of spirit. I mean, it's first. I think he was the first player in LSU history, the only player. Men's and women, 1,500, 5 and 5, dog. 1,500 points, 500 rebounds, 500 assists. I mean, it's USA trial invite. Like it's so much I can say, but I don't want to say too much. I'm gonna leave it at her. But no further ado, man. KP point guard, Khayla Pointer. How you doing?
I'm great.
How you doing?
Thank you for having me on the show. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Ready to chop it up with you.
For sure. Now, I'm glad you graced us with your presence, man. I like your story. I like what you got going there. The way it even happened in the first place is a small world, bro.
I'm
like,
very small world.
My dad, bro, when you
I don't even know how that happened. I was like, oh, okay.
Small world.
Yeah, and I had watched my brothers, I had watched the podcast before. And so he was like, your dad was like, that's my son. I was like, oh, that's your son? Like, I saw my homeboys on his podcast.
Nate,
very small world. Like, I don't even know how that worked like that. But
super small. I was like, hold on. My dad, he sent me in the video. I was like, hold on. I'm like, I know her. I think I know her. And I went on the page. I'm like, I knew that was her. Like, your face looked familiar. So then, I was like, when he FaceTimed, the phone ended up dying, but I was like, bro, I got to shoot her some love.
You did say that.
Like,
my phone died.
Yeah, literally, like,
mid-video.
Hey, dead. So I was like, hold on, I gotta shoot her some love, though. Now, that's crazy. I mean, it was meant to happen. We here. It was meant to happen.
Got to.
We here. Let's talk about your story, man. Let's get into it. Usually when people have a lot of success, man, they attain a lot of success. My first thought is, like, how? Like, who was around them? Who was that supporting cast? How did they help them and mold them get to that point that they at now? You know what I'm saying? Like, that stern love, that tough love, that support. You know what I'm saying? So I guess my question to you would be is, how important is your family and how important was their role in just getting you to the point that you're at now? Because you obtained so much. You done what a lot of people wanted to do. You done crossed off all them boxes. So how important was your family and the upbringing of you when you got to this point?
I mean, basketball ran in my family. So my aunt, my dad played, my mom played, my uncle played. Okay,
so you grew up with the ball.
Look, it was just kind of destined. I've been playing basketball since I was 3.
Yeah.
I was playing when I was younger. I was playing up You know, I had people snitching on me. She out of district.
6th grade team on a 9th grade team.
Yes,
we
you
ain't
know
gonna tell nobody. But
I was out of district, you know, just trying to find some competition.
Yeah. That's part of the 6th grade playing on 9th grade team.
Yeah. So but family is very, very important. I wouldn't be here without my family. Obviously, I don't know how much you know, but my dad passed away when I was when I was going into my freshman year of college. So my dad is really who molded me. You know, my mom would be in the stands and stuff, but my dad in the gym early in the morning, he was a speed and agility trainer. So he was getting me up, getting into the gym, even when I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? So exactly. So I was I was very advanced at a very young age. And then when I was going to college, he passed away the day of our exhibition. Yeah, it was like he passed away in November, our exhibition, on the day of our exhibition game. Okay. And so it was going into my freshman year in college. And my aunt, I played for my aunt.
Yeah, Nicky Fargus.
Nicky Fargus.
Doing research.
Yeah, exactly.
They doing research.
Yeah, so when you talk about family, you know, my freshman year, I wouldn't have made it through without her because it was games where, like, you know, I was just lost out there on the court. You know, didn't want to play basketball.
Because your mind not in it.
My mind not in it.
You on the court, but you in a different place.
I'm not there at all because it's like me and my dad set so many goals. We talked about this, and then I'm here, and it's just like I don't even know if I want to play anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we got flights home and stuff where I'm crying, and you know. My aunt, my coach, she coming back there, you know, having her arm around my shoulder and stuff like that. So I leaned on my family really, really heavily throughout my collegiate career. And my aunt is really who helped me really get through it because it was kind of like, you know, my dad passed the torch to her.
Your bond got closer. Y'all really got tight.
We got tighter. Exactly.
So was it just a flat out no brainer to go to LSU because Aunt was already there?
Honestly, growing up, I always said that I was gonna go to, you know, play wherever she was at.
So she was already growing up. She was already in collegiate.
She was already in it. Yeah, she was already. She was at Tennessee at first. Okay. And so like I still to this day love Tennessee. I know Tennessee LSU rivals, but like I love Tennessee. I used to go to the games. Candace Parker, my favorite player. Yep. Then she took a head coaching job at UCLA. Okay. And then so she was there for like I don't even know how long she was there, but by the time I was coming out, she had went to LSU. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, you know, I got to that point where I was like, dang, like, you know, I really want to go play for her, but I was just starting to get the feeling of being recruited. And so I kind of like that a little bit. Let me
feel this love and let me step up out you.
I kind of like that a little bit.
See who else killing me.
You know, you getting letters in the mail and stuff. You're like, dang, all these people want me. I want to take my visits.
Yeah.
And so,
you took your visits though?
No, I only took two. I ain't even take all 5.
I took every 6.
I know. But I got to tell you what happened. So what happened was I didn't take all 5 of them because I had committed to Monty at LSU.
Off top.
Yeah, I committed. But then, you know, when you playing basketball, I think it was sophomore year. It was either sophomore year.
Off top.
Yeah, it was either. I think it was my end of sophomore year. Mm-hmm. But you know, when you in college ball, like over the summer in June, you play like, you know, you go play at college campuses and stuff, and a team camp and stuff like that. Different teams come. So we had went to UGA, and I fell in love with Georgia. Like fell in love with Coach Joni, her staff, Coach Mosley, the arena, the facilities, and I was like, man, I'm torn. Like, we had 6 a.m. I mean, sorry, not 6 a.m. We had like 8 a.m. games. Yeah. The whole staff was front row. Every game we had. And I was hooping too. Georgia. So, you know, I was hooping. So I'm like, dang, like.
They're putting that pressure on you.
Yeah. So at the end of the camp, I was torn. So I called my aunt. I was like, look, auntie, auntie, I just think, you know. You. So exactly. So I decommitted. And it so happened, she was like, does this have something to do with Q? Q is my best friend. Okay. She had committed to Georgia on the same exact day. And I was like, no, it don't. But I didn't even know that she had committed to UGA. I had no idea. And so then I go back. I don't know what it's called, but I'm not committed to anybody. Mm-hmm. So we play AU in July in tournaments and stuff. Okay. I end up getting hurt. I hurt my shoulder. Okay. And so then I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and not even play with it. So then I just went back and committed to LSU.
Okay,
I was like,
hold on.
Because
that might have already been one time.
Exactly.
I'm coming back.
I'm coming back. I ain't even gonna play with it. I ain't even gonna see who won me, whatever. Because end of the day, that's family.
You got to go where you need it, not where you want to go. If you go where you celebrate it.
Exactly. And so, my mom and my dad was kind of like, my dad wanted me to go to UGA. My mom wanted me to go to LSU. She was like, you know, that's family, ain't nothing like family. My grandma was down there. My little cousin was down there. You know what I'm saying? My older cousins was down there. So it's like, you
Pop's
know,
pushing you to go there. So I know you're like, damn.
And my dad wanted me to go to UGA because that's down the street. You know what I'm saying? That's like an hour away. He comes to the games. Yeah. And so it was torn because that's my mama, that's her sister. So, but I ended up choosing to go to LSU, man, and it was the best decision of my life. Best decision of my life. I do not take it for granted.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. I want to go back just a couple steps. You mentioned your pops. Yeah. And rest in paradise to Pops. I know he's proud of you. I'm proud of you. I know everybody proud of you. You mentioned that he was your coach. He was your trainer. but most importantly, he was your father. You feel
Facts,
me?
yeah.
He was there day in, day out. You feel me?
Day in, day out, everywhere.
My question to you is, what are some things that he instilled in you, that he put into you, that maybe you witnessed, or whatever, that he just instilled in you that you take along with you throughout life?
Yeah, I always say find some work. That's always what he would say.
Find some work.
Find some work. And so, like, when you the coach's daughter, you always getting cursed out. He always,
the most.
They coach you a little bit harder than they coach everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he always be like, find some work. He coached my AAU team as well. So, like, I would play defense or whatever. He used to curse me out, but if my man ain't had a ball, I wasn't doing nothing. I was chilling. Like, I wanted to help defense. My man was in the backcourt. They was up there. I'm back there in the backcourt with my man. And so he always cursed me out, like, find some work, blah, blah, whatever. You being lazy, go do something else. And so when I got to college, I took that find some work and being in as many categories as I can. And so when you look at my stats when I was in my collegiate level, I try to be in every category of points, rebounds, assists, steals.
Number 2 all-time rebounds, or assists,
Assists. And so, like, so, like, when you look at my box score, I wanted it to be, dang, she was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I kind of took find some work with.
Find some work.
And just always be, like, a hassle. Make it hard for a coach to not, like, we got to have her on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, because you bring so many things to the table. If you can only just score and you off, then what you going to do?
Right.
I've had games where I couldn't buy a shot, but I was out there. I was still getting rebounds. I was setting folks up. I was getting some steals. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just trying to always be valuable. Obviously, you don't understand that when you at a young age. Yeah. You think you just
get the ball in my hand.
Yeah,
that's
get the ball. Up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so
you gotta do the stuff that's not counted on the stat sheet.
Exactly. Stuff that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
Right.
So that's kind of what I always carry me. Just find some work and just make sure you're always valuable.
Right, that's it.
Yeah,
Pops did that. I want to talk about moms too now.
Let's talk about moms.
Gotta put moms out there now.
Let's talk about moms.
Talk about moms, man. Like, show moms some love. She was there with you. She supported you. She had you when you needed somebody. You needed some love. She was there. You feel me? She not only had to move forward herself, but she had to help you move forward as well. So talk about mom. That take a lot of strength to do that.
Yeah, mom is my rock. Like, mom, I leaned on her so heavily, like, when my father passed away, and it made it harder for her because it put more pressure on her. Not necessarily to take care of me, but to because she knew I was in pain, and it was nothing that she could do about it. You know what I'm saying? And so many things that me and my dad talked about, or the relationships that we had, stuff that I would go to him about, I was not going to her about, and she didn't necessarily know what to say because that was me and my dad's relationship. And so I leaned on her a lot, though, and she really, really helped me get through that process. She was there at all of my games. She didn't miss a game. Just loved me, and she was just always there. She really is like my best friend for real. And I don't know what I would do without her.
That's my moms don't get enough credit.
Man,
you get them enough, but they still don't get enough.
Yeah, that's my right hand right there. She don't ever miss. She don't ever miss. Yeah.
That's what's up. Shout out moms. You mentioned that your freshman year it was kind of a blur. You know what I'm saying? Hard to focus. Kind of get in your bag. You kind of lost it. You was like, hold on, I'm not me right now. But what was that point, moving on to your, because you got most improved player your sophomore year, so what was that point where you had to kind of pull yourself out the mud? Like, what was that mental switch that you clicked? Like, obviously, it was hard, but you pushed forward, you know what I'm saying? What was that switch?
Yeah, man, my story is my story. Like, freshman year, I wanted to quit playing basketball after, everything happened with my dad, and then I decided to stick with it. In sophomore year, I slowly was just like, let me just set some goals for myself. So beginning of my sophomore year, I was like, you know what? Let me try to make second team all SEC. You know what I'm saying? And so then I was able to make second team all SEC. So I went into my junior year and I was like, I'm gonna strive for first team all SEC. Then I was able to make first team all SEC. And so my senior year, I was like, I want to strive for first team and I want to be in conversations for the player of the year. Like, I want to get drafted and stuff like that. And I was able to check all that stuff off too. And so it was really emotional for me on draft night because it was like I knew where I was. I remember I was at a very, very low point. And obviously, you had these goals. One of the last conversations I had with my dad was trying to be all SEC freshman team. And we went overseas to Italy and stuff in the summer. And I was playing well and stuff like that. I planned on having a pretty good year, but then when the tragedy happened, everything just goes left. So it's kind of like you got to start all the way over. And so just to gradually be able to build myself back up and just see and set little goals and be like, okay, check that off. Now let's move on to something else. And then to be able to ultimately accomplish our last goal of being drafted into the WNBA, it was like, it's my story. Like, I don't even know how else to explain it, but
beautiful story.
Yeah, it just makes you emotional sometimes when you think about it. And so draft night was full of just emotions because I knew everything my dad had worked. We had worked on together. And then,
came to fruition.
Exactly. You lose them, and then you still find yourself somehow to be able to still do it for the both of y'all. So
yeah, what was that moment like when you see your name, we call round 213 pick, you see your name call, you see the highlights rolling, like your family, everybody around you. What was that
crazy.
feeling like? What was that feeling like?
It was crazy. I still tell that's the best day of my life. Round 2, pick 13. That's my dad's birthday. So I got drafted on my dad's birthday. Round 2, pick 13. That's his birthday is February 13th. So
that's God right now.
That was God.
Crazy.
And so it was amazing. It was, I had my mom's side of the family, I had my dad's side of the family. My brother was there, both of my grandmas. Everybody was there with my aunt because she was in Las Vegas. She was the president. So everybody was there, and it was crazy because I didn't talk to Vegas. I didn't talk to Vegas at all. Like, no. And so I had talked to a couple of teams. So when I didn't see that team coming up, I was talking to some other people, telling them thank you for coming. And so one of my friends was like, go sit down. And I was like, okay. So I just went back to the table and sat down.
Okay.
And my name popped across the bottom. And I was like, what in Vegas?
Did you get a call?
I didn't get a call or nothing. Like, I was so shocked. And so I was like, dang, okay. So then, I just like full of emotion, and then I got like some hats and stuff. I had a draft party. So had some hats and stuff like that. Put the hat on, it was cool. But it was amazing.
Cried a little bit?
Cried a little bit.
Okay.
I cried before the draft.
Yeah,
I cried before the draft because I was like, I can't even believe I'm here right now.
Here.
I can't even. You can't even believe you can't even believe that you make it because
all that work.
Yeah, it's hard to first be selected in our draft because it's only 36 people.
Yeah,
and it's like over 100 people that enter the draft every year. And so knowing that going into your senior year, like you gotta have really good years. You gotta put up some numbers and stuff like that. And so you work hard for that stuff. You work hard for it. And so when I was emotional when I walked into the spot. When I see all my accolades, I see all my posters, see my family there.
Yeah.
And then obviously when you hear your name called, and then on top of that, you see like all your friends and your family. Your friends and family, they be texting you and stuff. Everybody posts you on social media. So it's just like, man, when you just see like all the ones that care about you and love you, so happy for you and proud of you, it's like
a different feeling.
Yeah, it's a different feeling, man.
That's what's up. You really like that's different.
Yeah,
like you did that though. Like you set it out
feeling.
as a youngin, as a jit, and you actualized your vision. Like you brought it to reality. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I mean, and last year when I played a game, I was in a game. It actually hit me. I think I was in where was it? We was in Seattle.
Okay.
And I had subbed in. Somebody was on the free throw line, and I like sat there for a moment.
Hold on.
And I was like,
really?
dang, I can't really. I was like, man, I can't believe I'm in a W, man. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe I'm here. And so it's just like, man, it's just crazy when you set dreams out and then you accomplish them.
And you accomplish them, man. It really, because it's really the journey that
it's the journey.
You look back on all the journey, and people obviously they can't see it. They can't see it all the time. Right? It's not right there in your face. You gotta just work. You gotta work and believe it. And then to actually do it, all them ups and downs and trials and tribulations, it end up being worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a part of my journey, up and flow. I don't understand why some things happen the way they do. I'm on the team, and I'm a free agent. It's like, okay, you just got to stick to the process. Just trust God. You know what I'm saying? You got to just not worry about it. Know that if it's for you, it's gonna happen.
If it's for you, it's going to be for you.
You know what I'm saying? And just trust him and his plan. And so that's what I'm just doing right now.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Really put the work in. Just trust in God.
That's
we make plans.
That's it.
And God laugh at
it. Exactly. God like, I don't, you think that's what I want you to do. But
I want you over here.
Yeah,
Or I might take you over here just to get over here. You know
exactly.
I need you to learn a little bit more. I need to prep you real quick. I need to give you that mental armor so you can be.
I want you to be ready for when I put you there.
Exactly.
On top of that, I played my last year. I suited up for my first WNBA game on Father's Day. That's another thing too. All of that just give you chills.
Yeah, it's lining up too.
Yeah, all of that just give you chills. And then, so I usually wear number 3, but my dad wore number 13.
Okay.
So last year I wore number 13 because I got drafted 13, and then I got the call to picked up by the Indiana Fever on June 13th. You know what I'm saying? So that it was just like 13. So I call it lucky number 13.
Damn,
so
yeah, he with you the whole way. He looking down like, hey,
exactly.
That's me right there. I see you. I love you. I'm proud of you. You know you're proud of you.
Yeah. So it just be so it's cool though.
Looking back on LSU though, we can't. No, we're not finna.
Yeah, let's go back to the boot.
Let's go back to the. We're not finna look over that one now.
College years the best years.
Just let me hear like maybe your favorite moment or your favorite player at LSU, because I'm gonna just. Before you answer, let me get my favorite play. Okay, so South Carolina. I think third quarter, 2:30 on the clock. You come off the screen. You step back.
Oh, to the hezzy. To the Air One?
To the Air One?
Yeah.
And then you came out there and you pop. I really like that. I really
Yes,
like that.
man.
When I tell you I replayed that, like, so I'm like, I'm just in there like,
and I don't really talk my mess like that.
But you was popping them.
But it was a personal game. It was a personal game because that's number one team in the country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm going against Destiny. You know, we cool, but we both point guards.
I gotta get on your head.
You know what I'm saying? I got a whatever. You know, so
I got a whatever.
I'm like, look, I'm here, and I'm talking my mess like, nah, I'm the best PG in the SEC.
Really?
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know, you gotta confidence is everything.
Confidence is a superpower.
But yeah, you know, confidence is everything. But man, it was a sold out game, all white. It felt like a tournament game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what you play for, though. You know, those when them lights come on, man, it's time to hoop.
It's time to hoop.
It's time to hoop.
Do you remember what you said? Like when you L1, that don't really. I said popping your shit. Like,
I said I'm the best point guard in the SEC.
I'm like that.
I promise you. Yeah. Yeah. I was talking about this, you know what I'm saying? That game was fun though. Man, my 5th year with Kim Mulkey was amazing. Like,
talk about Kim Mulkey now.
Kim Mulkey
she animated.
Yeah, she be wide open. Like she be on the sideline going crazy, but she just want to win. Coach is passionate. You know what I'm saying? She just want to win. Our practices and stuff was like challenging. They weren't necessarily hard, but they were just long.
Yeah.
But we was just in there getting better and stuff like that. But Coach just want to win. She don't care about nothing else. When I tell you she don't care about nothing else,
just need the dub.
She just want to win. She don't care what we do, how we do it. At the end of the day, she wanted to be a W. And so it was great to play for her for my last year though, because, you know, I really excelled in her system.
Yeah.
Like it was simple. You know, we get the ball in transition, we gone. Y'all gonna make a play, y'all hoop.
Yeah.
If you need a ball screen, call for ball screen, go score, go get a bucket.
Couple plays here and there, but I'm gonna let y'all rock.
She let us rock, and she wants you to defend and rebound. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how, she let her players really rock out.
Trusted y'all.
Exactly. And then, you know, she brought the fan base and stuff there. Like, we didn't have that many fans when I played at LSU.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was kind of up and down. But my 5th year, man, like, games was sold out. I know the Florida game, we had 14,000 people there. Like, you know, just walk out and see an arena. It was like, man, so it used to be so loud in that mug. Like, so that's really, my 5th year at LSU was really like.
It was crazy.
Yeah, one to remember for. It was so fun. I wish I could have had another one.
You didn't. I want to piggyback on what you said. What was your best moment? Though you never named it. What was your favorite moment? Your favorite play? Whatever. Your favorite time just being at LSU. Whatever. It could be anything.
Honestly, probably that Jackson State game.
Jackson State.
Had to be that Jackson State.
Why
game.
Jackson State?
Man, we was down 10.
You know.
In the what round was it? In the first round of the NCAA tournament, we were 3 seed. They a 14 seed, but they was good though. Jackson State was good.
Like that, yeah.
Talented, athletic girls. You know what I'm saying? They really get to it. We was down 10 with 4 minutes left. And we just locked in, you know what I'm saying? Then I think probably like a minute left, I hit a big 3 to put us up by 2 to kind of seal the game. We ended up winning the game. But like that moment there is probably like
that was the one.
That probably was the one. It's probably a lot of them, but that probably was the one.
Yeah.
That probably was the one. Yeah.
That's fine. What round did y'all make it in the playoffs?
This is Sweet 16.
Sweet 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of our best players tore her meniscus on senior night.
Okay. Damn.
And we was good too.
Yeah.
We was good. We was number 2 seed. Number 2 seed behind South Carolina. We had played them early in the year. You know, I had a pretty good game. Wanted to play them again in the, you know what I'm saying, in the SEC championship, just to play them again. But she ended up getting hurt on senior night, and then so I think we ended up going on the road, beating Tennessee. We won the senior night game. Went to the SEC tournament, got upset by Kentucky in the first round.
Yeah.
And then first round we played Jackson State. We in a dog fight with them. You know what I'm saying? So and then we played Ohio State in the second round. They beat us by like 20 plus. So yeah,
So that was last 2022, right?
That was last year, yeah.
Okay, so not this year.
And they won the Natty this year.
They don't want the Natty. That's
they
what I was
Natty
getting
this
to.
year.
I was really just trying to slowly get to that point. How does that, like, now you seeing your girls do it? Like, what's that feeling like? Is it bittersweet? Is it just all love? What's that feeling? Because
honestly, it was honestly a little bit of both.
Okay.
Because Alexis Morris, I know you watched it a little bit.
Yeah,
Alexis, she's the one who got hurt.
Okay.
So like we played off of each other last year. Like that's, you know, she had dropped 20 plus, I'm dropping 20 plus. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, that was really fun. And when she went down, when she got hurt, it was like, dang, like, you know, your team changed a little bit. And so then obviously energy changed. When we go into the tournament postseason, we're a completely different team without her.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you see that in some of the games that are now closer, and then, you know, obviously we get blown out in that round. But, you know, next year she's back, she's healthy. You know what I'm saying? And they're good. They got Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? Fly J.
They got a couple people, 45.
They got LaDeja, Kateri Poole. You know what I'm saying? They loaded. And so it was cool though from that moment to be able to watch them and be like, dang man, that's my school.
My squad.
Yeah, we went to the Final Four.
Okay.
Me and my other teammate Jalen Cherry. We was there, Final Fours, championship. We ended up going on the court and stuff. But like, it was a crazy feeling because I'm like, dang, like, I can't believe we won that mug. Like, you know, we just sitting there recording, and I just felt so happy for them. You know what I'm saying? Then obviously Coach Kim Mulkey, you know, she gave us our flowers a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She thanked the seniors before.
Everything y'all did.
Yeah, to stand because, you know, she wouldn't have been there without us. And so that was cool to get, you know, a little acknowledgement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we was the first team of the Kim Mulkey era, but I am happy that they was able to bring the first championship to the city.
First one.
Yeah.
Speaking of national championships, you was there when the football team won the Natty.
Oh, yeah.
Can you explain what that weekend? Now, everybody in college know how college. What was that weekend like when they won the Natty?
We didn't even go to New Orleans. We should have went to New Orleans, but we didn't even go because the championship was in New Orleans.
Right.
So a lot of people had went down there, but we ended up going. But it was crazy. Like, we felt like can't nobody beat us. But when we had went and beat Bama at Bama, we really know we was like that this year.
We on that.
Yeah, we knew we was like that this year. But they was so good, man. The football games was like, they was fun to watch, but at the same time, they was blowing everybody out.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was good though because, you know, we hadn't been that good before. We was straight, but like, we had never been that good.
Yeah.
And then we didn't know how really good we was until you saw everybody get drafted. From the offense, from the defense.
That's one of the greatest teams to assemble, for real.
Yeah, they say it's like maybe like one of the greatest college football teams.
I'm telling you, that's one of the greatest ones.
You think about like, you got Joe Burrow, and obviously you got Chase, Jefferson, Terrence Marshall Jr. now.
Edwards,
you know what I'm saying? Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Yes. Then you got Yes, you got like Patrick Queen on defense, Grant Delpit, all them. Literally everybody, and they knew they was like that too.
Yeah, they was like that.
Yeah, our whole school, like, it was, I would say it was just a football school, but like now it's kind of revolving around more sports and stuff. But like football, they got their own facility across the campus.
Yeah.
In the dining room over there, all the other players had to go over there and eat.
Right.
To the dining room that's attached to their facility.
Yeah. But it's good that y'all won that. It's good that y'all won that chip though. The women, because now they put the light on the women. Give the women some love, man. It's their time. You know
but LSU, we had everything in school, man. You know, football good, basketball good, men's basketball team reloading. You know, we got a track and field team that's good. Yeah. Baseball team was #1 in the country for the first couple of months, first couple of weeks. So like, you know, we everything in school. Yeah.
Okay. So moving forward, now you got drafted round 2, 13th pick.
Yeah.
With the Aces, then you transition over mid-season to Indiana Fever. What was that like? Now, they had already drafted Destiny now.
Yeah.
You come in, you trying to find your role, find your way. Scratching the head. What was that like?
I ain't even really play for real, to be honest.
But you made the most when you was in there. You tried to make the most. You made the most of your minutes.
I feel like I feel like I made the most of my minutes. You know, I've tried to take care of the ball. Yeah. Try to get the team in the right position. You know, try to play some defense, get some steals, rebounds, whatever. But it was different. I'm not even gonna lie because obviously the Indiana Fever had a lot of like rookies and stuff that they drafted and still trying to find their identity and stuff. But I got drafted to the Aces. So I literally was like going from the top team to the bottom team. Yeah, it was like the #1 seed to the 12th seed. Yeah. So like you can just kind of see like the different like things within like the culture, how people kind of carry themselves and stuff like that. Right. But I definitely don't take the experience for granted, definitely because, being in Vegas, getting drafted there, not necessarily knowing why I got drafted there because they had some guards. Yeah. But, I feel like maybe God just wanted me to really see what it's like to really be a pro, because there's a lot of Olympians in that camp. Yeah. I was literally got thrown into the fire going against Kelsey Plum every day. Every day in camp, I'm guarding her, she guarding me. But that's making me better.
Don't they have
Asia Wilson?
That's about to say.
Yeah, I was playing 3-on-3 with Asia Wilson. Chelsea Gray was, she played the first 2 days, but then she got hurt her ankle. Okay. But it's just like, you look back on it and like, that's the team that won the championship. Yeah. And so it's like, I was there at the beginning of the year and I take so much from just seeing how they carry themselves, seeing like how to really take your craft seriously because this is a new level that I'm stepping into and trying to learn how I need to conduct myself at this level. Yep. Exactly. And so like when I went from Vegas to Indiana, I was kind of trying to like teach those, I wouldn't say teach, but I was trying to help the rookies out because they didn't have no veterans that was there in Indiana.
So you were showing them that way. Like,
I was trying to,
look, this is where I came from. This is what we on. This how we're going to be great.
Right. Knowing what things to do and not knowing what things, not knowing what things not to do. Like, just kind of trying to be like, look, just what I learned a little bit because.
And try to implement them in what y'all got going. Yeah,
just trying to help because we was all rookies. We all coming into a new league.
Young team.
They ain't really had nobody really ask no questions to. And so here I was with, all-stars in our league today. Yeah. So I'm like now asking, like, just trying to help. So it was definitely 2 different experiences, but I'm thankful, the journey is the journey.
You did it though.
You was there. I was there.
Suited up.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter, got in there.
I got in there, scored my first little points and stuff like that.
Big point. Look,
Shout out to the Skies. Throw one to my dad real quick.
Yeah.
So,
three balls.
Yeah, it was cool though. It was real cool. And shout out to, Bria Harley that helped me too. Like, coach was like, Khayla, go in. So I sat down and she was like another point guard on team. She was like, okay, you got these plays, this, and this. Just kind of trying to help me because, I'm new. I'm going in my first game. And so it was cool though. I think I got out there. I hit a shot. I think I drove to the basket, hit a couple free throws or something. But, I ain't really play that much. But, I'm thankful to be able to say that I was on a team. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to travel, got a chance to experience, live the life. Yeah. Everybody don't get a chance to experience that.
Not at all.
And so regardless if you play every single minute of the game or you play 2 minutes, I try to be the best cheerleader that I could be, the best teammate that I could be on time, just really be a pro. And I'm thankful for it. And so I'm going to stay ready, though, for whoever about to call me next.
Get ready.
Stay ready. Got to stay ready.
You talked about Candace Play, your favorite player now.
Facts.
So what are some things that, what I'm saying? Did you play against her? Did you ever?
I did.
So what was that like? Now, you talked to her, you got this. Hey,
me and Candace know each other, though. Okay. Because my auntie recruited Candace at Tennessee.
Yeah.
So when I was a little baby, like, she already knew me. And so, like, when I played her, I saw her after the game, and I was like, Candace, and she was like, hey, what's up? She was like, oh, my baby. She was like, you so big now. I said, yeah.
So y'all already knew
we knew each other because, her and my auntie was really close, and I knew her when I was a little baby. She knew me since I was a little baby.
Okay.
And so, but the full circle moment. The full circle moment, and I said that, I was like, I don't know if I told my auntie probably 2 years ago, I was like, I just need Candace to stay in the league so I can just play against her. I just want to play against her and say I played against my favorite player.
Exactly.
And
that in itself is crazy.
Then I get in the game and played against. I'm like, man, I'm really on a court with Candace Parker right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just be like, dang, life is crazy. You be like, life is crazy. And so, yeah, it was really, really cool.
What are some things that you kind of took from her game that growing up or whatever you saw from her game that you kind of implemented into yours, whether it was mindset or skill set, whatever?
She just tried to be the best that she can be. But I think one thing that I always stole, which is kind of funny, but she's way bigger than me. But I like how she used to get that mug off the backboard, and push that mug out. Yeah. So like anytime when I go up and get a rebound, I like to get it and go. I get that from Candace because I like to be a rebounding guard. Yeah. Like I like to get that mug go. I ain't trying to wait on no outlet. I'm trying to go crash. Get it. Let's go.
I think you might be top 6 all time LSU rebounds. With the rebounds,
like that.
You in there.
I was I was trying to leave my name in the history.
You left your name. You made your mark in that.
I was trying to get in there somewhere, leave something in there.
History books.
Yes. What's crazy is I ain't even know about the 1500, 500, 500. Like I was telling my
I think you ended up with 19.
Yeah, I was right. I was almost at 2000. I was like 70 away from 2000. Yeah. So, but I our media guy, like, I told him, I was like, I'm trying to be the first. No, I told him, I said, I'm striving for 1500, 500, 500. He was like, okay, yeah, that's a good goal, whatever. So then he came back to me like 2 days later and he was like, nobody's ever done that before, right?
Nobody did that.
And I had no idea. Like, I was just like, oh, okay, these are my numbers. I just want to strive for that. That was just a goal that I had set out for myself.
Right.
And then come to find out, nobody had done it with men's or women's. So I was like, dang, I done messed around and made history. Like, I'm like, hey, I ain't even know that was going to happen. And so, that is cool to be able to be like, they made a graphic for me and it's like, in a league of my own. Records are meant to be broken, but right now,
you set that
that's just me right there. Hey, that's just me.
I think you the only one to have multiple triple doubles too.
Yeah,
multiple. Because I remember you saying like 3 people in history had triple doubles, women, but you the only one to have multiple.
Multiple, yeah, and that's
so you really done.
Man, I know, and
you really wanted the best to come through LSU. Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking my truth. That's what I see.
Yeah,
she wanted the best to come through that. You feel me?
That's why I was calling myself the point guard last year. I was close to a lot of triple doubles, honestly.
Yeah,
like my last year, like I was a lot of like 17, 7 and 7, like or like 18, 6 and 9. Like I would be. They was always
Russell Westbrook type time.
Yeah, and he's actually my favorite player on the men's side.
Okay, that makes sense. When I look at your stats, I'm like, she everywhere.
Yeah, see, you gotta find some work.
You gotta find some work.
I tell you that.
You find that one.
Find some work. I be trying to be everywhere. I like rebounding, and I love setting my teammates up and stuff. I play 2 different ways.
Talk about it.
Like my last year was more so, I got a chance to be more so myself. My first couple of years, we weren't. I wouldn't say we weren't the greatest, but, I had to be more of a scoring guard, put some points up on the board. But my last year when I had more help around me, like I had like Lex and stuff like that, I kind of got to sit back a little bit and just take my shots when I need to. I'm not taking that many shots.
Yeah.
I can more so assist and stuff like that. So my numbers went up more my last year.
Yeah.
Because I got able to be able to, in Kim's system too, I was able to more so be the true point guard that I really am.
Yeah.
Rather than just taking 20 shots a game trying to score 30 points for us to win the game.
But you can do it, though, if you need to.
But I can do it if I need to.
Because I watched the tell, I'm like,
It's a switch.
I said, hey, Pop went downstairs. I said, hey, Pops. Hey, I got one of them ones that's going to come through here now. She really like that.
Don't do that. You got me in here feeling myself.
Nice, you should. You like that. But, man, there's so much we done talked about already, man.
I know.
You done did a lot so far.
It's good to get a little reminder, though, because not really a reminder. I don't forget it, but it's like just in this situation that we in now, it's like you got people that, I'm not just talking about me, you got people that come out of college, they be like, she was good. What happened to her? You know what I'm saying? And it's like
that.
She ain't never get no opportunity, or she went overseas and she got lost overseas. So it's just like, I told my mama, I was like, I ain't letting nobody forget about me.
Nah,
I ain't about to get lost.
I'm looking, I'm like, bro, hold on, bro. Why she not need some little more respect on her name? She really one of the greatest to come through there. You did that.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been an underdog all my life. And
Do you think that is like a women's and men's thing? Do you think if you was doing that, you been in the league? You feel me? So it's
for sure.
I don't see. I'm looking at the stats. I'm like, hold on, Pop. Like she really like that. What the hell going
it's
on?
just it had a little bit to do with where I was at.
Yeah,
like my school, LSU, not really being. We didn't get that much like
that media,
that publicity until last year. Kim Mulkey, everybody followed Kim Mulkey.
Yeah,
her first year at LSU with a new team, so everybody was wondering what she was doing. They're like, dang, like Khayla kind of good, and it's like, nah, I kind of been doing it. I just ain't nobody was kind of really looking at me then. And so I do give some credit to her too a little bit, because just by her coming over there, it did allow me to some people to see what I was really doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it put the light on me a little bit, and so but that's just kind of how it is, to be honest. I've been flown under the radar my whole life. I wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't no McDonald's All-American coming out. I wasn't no Jordan Brand All-American.
Yeah,
I think I was top 100, but I wasn't like one of the top players in Georgia. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest, I never really set those goals for myself anyways.
Yeah. I
never grew up and was like, I want to be a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah.
I kind of just had my goals. I wanted to go to college. You know what I'm saying? But now I sit here and I look at being at the top, and I look down at all those people that y'all said was better than me, and they nowhere to be found.
Ain't nowhere to be found. You always had to fight. You always had to, you know what I'm saying?
Nowhere to be found.
Get out the mud.
Get out the mud. Just stay under the radar. Just always keep working, and, everything take care of itself. And so I've never been one to really care about all that noise, to be honest.
That's a good mindset to have. We talk about overseas off camera. Talk about overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's your feelings on overseas, man?
Overseas is not bad.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different experience. Like, it depends on where you go. I went to Spain, and I liked it for the most part. It was cool. My teammates were really nice. My coaches was cool.
Yeah.
Coach let me rock out. You know what I'm saying? You practice 2 times a day, but you play like every Saturday.
Right.
Unless you're in EuroLeague or Eurocup, and you'll play a game in the middle of the week. But it was cool for the most part. I probably would go back, because I probably have to go back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really have a choice.
Right.
But it definitely depends on where you go. And it is an experience, because I've had some friends that have went and they hate it.
Yeah.
They hate it, but you want to play? Do you want to play? And you got to stay over there. Maybe you can go to another team, but like, it ain't nothing like the U.S. over here. And it's crazy, because you become appreciative of so many things. Like, you appreciate like stores, and you just like the most thing that I appreciate when I came back was everybody speaking English.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you over there in the world. I ain't know no Spanish. Google Translate was my best friend.
Damn.
So I'm like,
how'd you have to maneuver through that?
Yeah.
That's tough in itself.
Exactly. So, so I had it on both of my phones, and just have to like type it what you're trying to say and show it to people, or you can do the little speaker so they can listen to it. But like, but when you it's crazy, because you go over there, and then when you get back to the U.S., it's like funny that everybody around you speak English, because you've been gone for so long.
You done take it for granted.
Yeah, you take it for granted. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just food, everything. And so it definitely makes you more appreciative. It makes you more grateful.
That's what I was gonna say. Because being over there, man, like that's
it's different. But some people like it though.
Being in that uncomfortable spot though, that give you time. That really make you grow. Being in uncomfortable situations is how you grow.
Exactly.
So that really make you grow. It make you see the world different. Make you way more appreciative.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It make you. Like it's like going off to college. That's when you really become yourself. You become your own. So that's kind of what it is, like that too.
And it's a stereotype for us in the W. Like, most rookies, you got to go overseas. Like, you play in W the first year, they want you to go overseas. They want you to get better, because they want you to grow up a little bit. Yeah. They want you to know what it's like to really be a pro, how to take care of your body, how to eat and stuff. Because, like, over there, you got to find, you know, it ain't like you can just go to drive-through and go get some food somewhere. Like, you got to be cooking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ain't no recovery like the U.S., so you got to really take care of your body. You got to be doing some treatment. You know, you got to make you some ice baths, a Normatec, some stim. Like, you got to really get it out the mud over there.
You got to be your own professional.
You got to be your own professional. And so when you get back over here to WNBA, you kind of more appreciative and stuff like that, and you really understand what it's like to be a pro. So they want you to go over there for that. Definitely your first year, you got to go over there.
Maturity standpoint.
Yeah, like they don't, like if you ask probably all the GMs right now, if they rookies, if they'd be cool with them not going overseas, they'd be like, they probably would recommend them going overseas.
Yeah.
That's just what it is in our league.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
So
we talked a lot about hoops, man. We can talk about hoops for forever.
Always talk about basketball.
We can always talk about hoops. You grew up with the ball in your hand. We can always talk about hoops, man. But let's get to KP, Khayla. Who is Khayla outside of ball? Who is Khayla at the core? Who is Khayla when she chilling with her friends, her family, her brother, her mama?
Yeah.
Like, who is Khayla when she by herself? Who is Khayla on her off day? Who is Khayla, like, at the core?
A goofy person.
Yeah.
A sweet person, down to earth, do anything for anybody.
Yeah.
Super, super friendly. You know what I'm saying? Always trying to looking for a way to make the world a better place. Like, so I told you before that I'm trying to make a G League right now for the women's game because I'm trying to expand the game for, you know, the young ones that's coming after me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've gone through some things, some people older than me have gone through some things that I don't want them to go through.
Yeah.
And so just trying to, you know, make the world a better place. But I like to spend time with my family, man. I'm a family person, but I'm also really, really antisocial.
Okay. How that work?
Like,
you came in here just vibing. You was chilling.
Yeah, like if I need to be social, I'd be social. But like otherwise, like I go do my workouts and stuff like that. I go back to the crib.
You can chill.
I be in the bed watching TV. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get up early, go get my work done.
Yeah. What's your favorite show right now?
I'm watching Manifest right now.
Manifest? What that is?
You watch Manifest?
Oh,
you tripping?
I don't know nothing about that.
You gotta go watch Manifest. Okay, Power. You tell me watch Power.
Yeah, everybody know about that Power.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Everybody know
I'm just making sure. I just finished Power.
Okay.
But Manifest, another season just came out of Manifest.
Okay.
You gotta go watch Manifest.
I guess I do.
Yeah, you gotta.
Talk to me now. Put in the, I don't know nothing about them.
You gotta binge that. You gonna like it.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow back up with you too and make sure that you watch it.
I'm gonna tap in.
Okay.
What that song? What is on?
Netflix.
Okay.
It's on Netflix.
All right,
Yeah, it's real, real good.
Back to the personal standpoint. What is your greatest strength, and what is one thing that you know you need to work on? I would say, like, just something to think about. Like, I always say this. My greatest strength and greatest weakness is my love. I feel like I can distribute it out so much, and I love to be light. I love to put a smile on people's face. Love to make it feel good. You know what I'm saying? Love to be that light in the world. But also, you can spread yourself thin, trying to do for everybody, and you know what I'm saying? Just giving yourself more than you need to. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a strength. That's a weakness. What would you say is something that's your greatest strength about you, and something that you like? So one thing that you know I need to get right, like organization. You impatient. It's something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it real on the plot.
Yeah, I'm trying to. That's deep right there. I'm trying to see my greatest strength. I would say would be I'm dependable.
Dependable, reliable.
I'm reliable.
In what way though?
Like, I was just making sure that clarified. I mean, that worked with your question.
Right. Yeah. For sure. But just elaborate on.
I'm dependable. Yeah, like you call me, I'm gonna be there.
Supportive friend.
Yeah, I'm a supportive friend. My mama, she need anything, I'm there. You know, my friends hit me up needing some money, you know what I'm saying? I'm there. My friend called me late at night, you know, whatever. Like, I just always try to be there. I want you to be able to, you know, be able to trust me as a friend, lean on me. But sometimes people take advantage of you sometimes. So you gotta be, you know, gotta be careful with that.
Set boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. And probably my greatest weakness.
Ooh. You know. Procrastinate. What do you do that?
I really don't know. I think
somebody don't like.
I'll say right now, I'm trying to work on. I don't really know if that's a weakness though.
It don't have to be. I mean, go ahead.
I mean, right now I'm trying to work on.
You need to improve on about yourself in your daily life, like the core of you.
Right now, what I've been working on is like trusting the plan that's set out for me in my life.
Okay.
I don't really know if that's necessarily a weakness, but it's something that I've been working on from. Like, I've seen myself grow from the standpoint from last year, this year, around the same situation that I'm in right now. Last year, I was really, really depressed. You know what I'm saying? I was really, like, sad. I had to get off social media and stuff like that. I wasn't really talking to nobody from just feeling like a failure. I don't know if it's really a failure, but I was kind of feeling like a failure because it's like you make it out, and then I went back to school, and it's like, and I get drafted, and now I'm right back in the same situation. And so I went through like a tough time probably for like a month last year. And so this year now, in the same exact situation, not being on the team, it's like I'm more so like I trust God's plan for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm more level-headed. I'm in a very, very good place spiritually, mentally. Nice. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like, you know, I go handle my business, and I'm like, okay, you know, I was at a point in time where I was checking my phone every 5 minutes trying to see if my agent called me. Now I just be like, you know what? I'm just waiting. Yeah. And like I'm gonna do my part. Yeah, I'm gonna do my part. And I watch I don't know if you heard of Pastor Mike Jr. on TikTok. Mm-mm. He got a church in Alabama. Okay. But I be listening to like his sermons and stuff like that, and he say that people will say that, you know, you wait on your surprise party from God. I don't know if you never heard that. So he be like, I'm waiting on my surprise party. They said, you know, don't. He was saying God get on you, and he be like, you know, if I catch you one more time talking to your auntie, your mama, your friends talking about some, you don't know what's supposed to happen. You're not supposed to know what's gonna happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's your job to trust me, and it's my job to show up. And he said God gonna jump out one day and be like, surprise. Like, so like he planning your surprise party. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, whatever you waiting on or whatever you know, I like that. Looking forward to. So that's kind of what, I don't know if that's necessarily like a weakness, but I know that that's something that I was trying to improve on. That you were trying to improve on, yeah. That I am better now mentally, in my head and stuff like that, more stable head. That's fine. I love that. Damn. Yeah. You said, wait on your surprise. You wait on your surprise. So if you waiting on something, yeah. That just goes in line with just following what's in your core, what you know aligns with you, going hard, putting the work in. Mm-hmm. God going, you know what I'm saying? If it's meant for you, God going to let you know. Yeah. And it's like, you know, sometimes when people putting that work or they grinding, whether it's sports, whatever, and that switch just flip and they a whole new person. You think it's overnight, but that they put the work in for that. You know what I'm saying? This opportunity, this door opened up for them, and you know what I'm saying? Boom, now this is a surprise party. Now go make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? Go make the most of your opportunity. That's it. That's that motherfucker, huh? Yeah. So that's what I just be going out on the limb a lot too. Like just sometimes, you know, you don't, and just trusting. Like I'm really big on my gut. Yeah, the intuition. I'm really big on that. Like, you know, there's some decisions that I've tried to fight off, but somehow I keep on popping up. Or like I'm really big on like signs and stuff like that too. Yep. I'm big on all of that stuff. Yeah. 1,000%. And so like it's something it's gonna keep showing up until you do what you're supposed to do. Yeah. And so, you know, even if I feel like I don't know why I feel this way, I just feel like I need to do that. I've been in probably like 4 or 5 situations, and every time I've been right. Yeah. And I ain't know right then, but it showed up like 3-4 weeks later, a month later. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta. And my mom be like, man, she be like, I don't know how you do it, but like I'm so proud of you. You know, you always go with your gut, even though she be getting on me like, you not loyal. You know what I'm saying? She might always be getting on you sometimes, and I be like, I just gotta do this, I don't know why I gotta do it, but I gotta do it, and then it come out and it be. Something that needed to be done. I'm glad you said that, because really when you align with yourself, man, and you doing the self-work, man, and you know what I'm saying, you just aligning yourself with your purpose and who you are, and doing all the self-work, man, you really are able to receive them signs. You know what I'm saying? You're really able to receive them when you start doing the work. Now you clear-minded. You got the vision. You can see. You see life with a new perspective, new lens. Yes. And you're able to receive them blessings and them signs. You're like, okay, okay. And you feel better, too.
You feel it. And you feel better, too.
And you feel better. Yeah. Like, you feel better about yourself. You feel happy. You feel like, you know, you're doing the right thing. You know, you feel like you're doing what God wants you to do. You know Talk about the moments in solitude, because you talked about, you can be around people in love, but, man, you got to go take walks. You got to be by yourself. You got to sit in the bed and really lock in on your mental and really, you know, unfold all those things, put them out there and really deal with it. So talk about those moments of solitude that you had to really deal with that stuff. Yeah, so the first thing I had to deal was, and I was back at school, so that was probably the most challenging thing because so much going on. Yeah, I got drafted, and then, you know, I'm back in the same apartment that I was in, that I've been in, so it's like, it's kind of like a full circle. Like you feel like you just like, dang, I ain't going nowhere. Yeah. And so I started reading this book called Be Where Your Feet Are. Be Where Your Feet Are. I've heard that before. Yeah, read that book. And I would read like a chapter like every morning and stuff, kind of just really trying to get my mind in the right place. Got off social media and all that, because for me, the thing that was the hardest for me was everybody in my class, all the point guards and stuff, they was on the team. And so like, I didn't understand. Like, I was like, I'm just as good as they are. You know what I'm saying? Why I'm not on the team, or why is she on the team and I'm not on the team? Like, questioning a whole bunch of stuff that's out of my control that I can't question. And so, really just having to get out of all that negative stuff, like get out of the social media. Like, I wasn't watching WNBA games. I wasn't watching none of that stuff. I was just reading books, spending time with my friends, spending time with my family.
Nice.
And then I went back home, got back with my mom, got with her fiance and stuff, and then I ended up like changing my agent too. So that kind of gave me another sense of peace as well. Just kind of had to change my situation a little bit, change where I was at, change the way I was viewing things.
Yeah.
You know, mom's talking to my grandma and stuff. They, you know, if it's for you, it's for you. You know, you can't, you know, we don't understand why things happen the way they do. You can't question the way things they do. Because I was mad, like, man, why Vegas draft me? Like, I didn't even talk to them if they didn't want me.
Right.
Somebody,
like waste of time.
Waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else could have drafted me that actually wanted me to watch me. So I had a lot of questions. You know, I was just angry, to be honest, just mad. You know, just mad because you feel like you get there and then you fall short. And so just had to get back around to people that, you know, that loved me and cared about me. And
eliminate those distractions.
And eliminate the distractions.
Social media is worried about everybody else's life. Look, think about, get off that and
get off that.
This is your life. This is your journey. This is your path. You know what I'm saying? Just worry about your path. Don't worry about what everybody got going on. They not you.
You
don't know what they had to do to get to where they.
Exactly.
You don't know if they pumped
their story is different.
And you don't know what's behind that screen.
Exactly.
They might be capped out on the screen. You feel
me? So
just worry about your path. God got something destined for you.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what it was. And, you know, it was rough though. I'm not even gonna lie. It was tough, but, you know, just being in that situation, it makes you stronger. You know, everything is a part of the journey. Yeah. Everything a part of the journey. And actually, when I wasn't even on social media, it felt good too. Like,
they do. It's mental clarity.
Yeah, like our world, we just so much consumed in social media. And it's actually getting worse, to be honest.
It's getting way worse.
Everybody trying to live like everybody on social media instead of focus on themselves. And it's like, those 3-4 weeks I went on social media, I went on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, none of that. Yeah. And I was just reading a book, you know, just spending time with my family, watching TV. Yeah, and so it took me a minute to be able to start watching the WNBA games, you know, start back, you know, supporting the W, start rooting for my people. Not that I was hating, but it was just like, you know, you just feel
in your place.
Yeah,
that's cool.
you just
let you feel what you gotta feel.
You just feel it a little bit, and then, you know, like probably like a month later, I got picked up. So
blessings.
Yeah, it was my agent though.
Yeah, blessings. Hey,
yeah,
my
agent.
You need that team around you to get it done.
Yeah, my agent, and I had talked to Indiana too, so I got picked up by the team that I had talked to.
Exactly.
So, like,
that's a blessing, man. That's all gonna work out for you, man. I'm proud of you. Your story.
Thank you.
Your story is fire, man. You really one of them ones, man. You one of the best to do it. Point God, you really like that's KP. Like, she really like that.
Thank you.
I gotta look at the camera and let them know you really like that. She really like that.
He being dramatic, y'all.
No. That's just my opinion. But no, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your story, man. No, Pops is proud of you. Your family proud of you. Just keep going. Keep standing your path. Keep doing what you do. You feel me? Stay with God. Align yourself up with God. Just keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Just keep working, like you said. Waiting on that surprise party. It's coming. You got to do your part and allow God to, you know, orchestrate it for you. You know what I'm saying? God gonna orchestrate it for you. You just got to put the work in.
Yeah, you got to. He wants you to be ready.
Exactly.
If you ain't ready yet, he ain't gonna give it to you.
You're not ready. So
you're not ready.
Real quick. Let's manifest some things right now. We know you're gonna put the work. You already know all about the work. You know all about the work. So talk about some things that will be coming up for 2024 or 2025. Put it out there right now. This will be. This how I'm feeling.
2024, I will have been started the WNBA G League, and I will be in the WNBA though. I won't be in the WNBA G League. I will be in WNBA, but I'll be impacting women's lives, creating another space and opportunity for our women's game to grow, and I'll be learning from the best of them. That's what I'm focused on. I'm gonna go. If I gotta go overseas this year, I'll go overseas. I'm gonna put up some numbers. I'm gonna get busy, get active. And I'm going to be ready for next year. But if not, if it happens this year, and I'm be ready this year. If it happens next year, I'm going to be ready next year.
Be ready.
I'm going to be ready.
Okay.
Ain't no going back.
Ain't no going back.
Ain't no going back.
Just put in the work. All right, last question. This is the last one. What's some advice you can give to the people, young athletes, women, whatever, that have faced some major adversity or are about to face some adversity, whatever? What's your advice to them?
Man, you just got to keep going. You got to keep going. You know, as many times as you get knocked down, you got to keep going. And life is not easy. You might think that you're going through something hard. Somebody else may be going through something way worse than you. You know, when things do get hard, think about everything that you're grateful for. You know, you think like, how far you come. You know, when you think it's the end of the world, like, think about everything that you do have. And then when you feel discouraged, think about how far you come. You looking 5 steps ahead.
But you need to
remember. You know, a couple years ago, you was just looking at where you at right now.
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, you know, you're going to go through things in life. It's not going to be a cakewalk. I don't really know anybody's story, anybody's journey of wherever they are in this day that has been easy. You know, everybody goes through their own thing. And so just know that it's going to be hard, but, you know, you got to continue to just keep going. Just keep going.
Just keep going.
That's why. Just keep going. Find some work, whatever that is with your sport, your job, your career. If yourself. Yourself. If you like music, fashion, whatever. Just stay busy, and just keep going.
Keep going.
Stay positive. Stay level-headed. Stay prayed up, and it'll all work out.
It'll all work out, man. You say you done said a lot, man. Keep going. It's all work out, man. And yeah, man, what's for you will be. Don't let a slip up or a trip or a fall or a detour, a trial and tribulation. Don't let that make you. That's not you. It's just something that happened, man. Keep going, keep pushing, keep striving. And yeah, man, she said a lot, man. She graced us with her presence today, man. A big dog, point guy, one of the ones. Glad she came through today, man.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you for having me. Got to do this again.
Yes, sir. Keep it organic, man. Another one of the ones, another classic, another organic experience, man. We here. We here. Love. Cut it up.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah.
That was real good.
That was good right there.
That might have been better than a lot.
Better with time, man.
You feel me? Hey, give me some love. That one was smooth. I kept knocking over the mic, but other than that,
that was good right there.
Yeah, no, that was smooth.